What's up, y'all? What's up? What's up? What's up, y'all? How y'all feeling, YT? Coffee and donuts for grown-ups right here on YouTube, presented to you by the Sports Talk Network. I am the master of ceremonies. Crush, the make a freaking legend. What's going on, y'all? The best way to get your day started is coffee and donuts for grown-ups right here on YT. You never know what you're going to get on Sports Talk Network because we do more than just talk sports. We talk life because life is a sport. So how y'all doing this morning, man? Shout out to everybody. Shout out to the whole STN family. Shout out to TWT. Shout out to the anger management gang, the fire stick gang. Shout out to everyone who's speaking good on this sport that we all love to hate in this sport of boxing. What's happening with y'all? So it's Throwback Thursday. I know it's fight week this weekend, but it's Throwback Thursday, and we gonna be doing some memory things this morning. It's Throwback Thursday, so right here on Throwback Thursday, I don't know if we gonna talk about throwback fighting, throwback this, throwback that, but just throw it back like you're taking a shot. How y'all feel this morning, man? Salute to everybody that's coming into the building. Hopefully y'all getting y'all morning started. Y'all done got the eye boogers out. Y'all done brushed y'all pretty little white pearlies this morning, and y'all ready to get y'all day started. And we gonna talk about some boxing. It's a little bit of boxing talk, but Throwback Thursday. Because you know what, y'all? The reason why I wanted to do a Throwback Thursday because I'm reminiscent. Because right now, this lovely sport that we love is not like it used to be. Of course, we all say it's not that bad, Crush, but damn it, it ain't that good. And you know what they say about us old people? Man, you always talk my stuff in the past, Well, guess what? Some of the greatest things ever happened on Earth happened in the goddamn past. So this is what we must talk about, because when I look at boxing today and I think about some fights and I run through some fights, you know, I go back and watch a couple fights. You know, and I'm like, damn, I remember this time. And then when I look at these fighters, and I try to look at some fights, and I'm like, well, man, you know, some of these newer fights, I don't really get too excited when I go back and watch these newer fights. Because the only thing I'm getting out going back watching the newer fights is just, okay, I'm just watching a newer fight. But when you go back and you start going into your boxing archives, man, and you just start pulling out of nowhere, and then it gives you a whole different feeling. So that's why we always take a walk back down memory lane when it comes to anything, especially boxing, because we talk about boxing every day, and sometimes it's just old fights come up. We still talking about old fights to this day. You know, I don't think we're going to be talking about some of these fights maybe 20 years from later. Yeah, you know what I mean? So that's why I love Throwback Thursday. I remember watching boxing on Thursday nights. Y'all remember that ish? Because some of the people who wound up being something started on those, what you would call those chitlin nights. You know, Tuesday night fights, the Thursday night fights and things like that. And I'm like, damn, I remember when I first started seeing fighters. The first time I seen Floyd Mayweather as a professional was on a weekday, on a fight night during the week. You know what I mean? I think it was like because I watched his whole entire career. But very from I think it's like his third fight. And I really watched him evolve and grow into what he became. So it was good to watch boxing from scratch. And we want boxing to give us nothing but great memories. How many memories you think we're going to have of today's generation of boxing in the next few years? Damn it. I mean, we're not even talking about fights that happened from this generation in the past 5 years. We're not. So when is some of these fights or fighters of the day going to be considered a throwback? Because we got a lot of throwback fights, you know, but I don't think this generation is going to give us a lot of throwback memories. Like back in the day. We was just talking about the biggest robberies last night on Dub Whiteside. Some of the biggest robberies that ever happened in the sport of boxing. Salute to Dub Whiteside. And a lot of those fights that we talked about last night was throwback fights. Where men was men, and they got in the ring and they gave it all that they had to give. And some. They gave up everything that they had, and then they instilled something from the person next to them to give you some damn more. And we was talking about fights, and we was talking about biggest robberies. So one of the biggest robberies we came up with was Marvin Hagler and Sugar Ray. That's a throwback fight because people still arguing to today in 2025 who really won that fight. Of course, people on the opposite sides of it. Some people said, man, you know Sugar Ray a bad motherfucker, man. That motherfucker was off all his damn time and he just come back into the sport of boxing and he took her to Hagler. He took her to the Marvelous one. And then people like, well, damn, you know, Marv beat that joint, man. Marv took it to Sugar, you know? Like he always do. This is throwback fighting. You try to, hey, Cam, you try to talk about one of these damn fights, we ain't gonna be talking about a throwback, we gonna be whining. And I'd rather talk about a damn fight instead of be whining. See, like, let me tell y'all something. Like, Ryan Garcia versus Devin Haney would never be considered a throwback fight. I mean, it will, but it won't be considered a good throwback fight because every time you bring it up, they're gonna bring up pads. You know what I mean? And then what, was it any classic moments in that fight? I don't see a lot of classical moments in these fighters today, but we all remember, myself and every last one of y'all intended this morning, know some classical moments from fighters. We just started talking about that. You know, we know Sugar Ray was good being the star of the show or still in the show because it looked like he could be losing. You know, he done lost 2 minutes and 45 seconds of the damn round, and then, you know, the last 15 seconds, you know, he throw that furry out there, he like, damn! That's throwback fighting, when 2 men is in there getting at each other, and neither of these guys is relying or even thinking about letting off the gas. The whole thing is keep pushing. I love those type of fights. That was a throwback fight. And like I said, a lot of the robberies that we talked about was throwback fights. Let's talk about Sweet Pea Whitaker, who I still feel as though don't get enough respect as one of the best that ever laced up the goddamn gloves. Sweet Pea Whitaker is a true throwback realm. You know how you got in basketball the highlight realm? Man, Sweet Pea a throwback realm in boxing. Y'all do not have to agree with that part. But for me, man, Sweet Pea is a throwback highlight to any fight from Sweet Pea. You watch, it's classical, it's a damn throwback. I mean, come on, we was talking about robberies. 2 of the big robberies are some of the best fights to go back and watch when it comes to Pernell Whitaker. Yeah, because everybody thought Golden Mitch, oh, my fault. Everybody thought Golden Boy was going to go there. Oh, he going to do this to Sweet Pea, he going to do that to Sweet Pea. They robbed this shit out of Sweet Pea. Throwback moments in that fight. Throwback moments in that fight. And Oscar had to give it all he got. And this is when he was Golden Boy, the Golden Child. You understand what I'm saying? When this guy was the ish. This is when Oscar, nothing was going on with Oscar. If you seen blood coming out of Oscar's mouth, you be like, nah, that was just a piece of gum he just spit out his mouth that he was chewing before he got into the ring. All that type of shit. Oh, they thought Oscar was going to kill Sweet Pea. They thought that shit was going to be an easy walk in the park. Y'all see us in the park. Like the Stevie Wonder song and whatnot. Yeah, they thought it was sweet. And I was like, you gonna learn a lesson. Just like, you know, your parents then gave, everybody got an ass whipping that they would never forget that moms or dad or the grandparents gave them. And that's how it was with Sweet Pea. You understand what I'm saying? This man was, I'm telling you, go back and watch a Pernell Whitaker fight. Excellent throwback fighter to watch. We talk about this person don't get hit, that person don't get hit. Everybody gets hit in the sport of boxing, okay? Ain't nothing wrong with not getting hit. See, Sweet Pea showed you, ain't nothing wrong with getting hit, but the problem is when you're getting hit too damn much, when you getting hit, when you shouldn't be getting hit. How you getting hit by something that you can get out the way of, but they can't get out the way of you? Sweet Pea throwback goddamn fighter all day long. You know what I'm saying? And y'all know the other throwback fight, when they rock the shit out of the chest ass fight. Y'all know what time it is, man. I love me some throwback boxing. Y'all give me a throwback fight any goddamn time. Give me a throwback fight from the great era. That's why why people go back and watch old fights. Sometimes they not just going back to study, because those old fights from back in the day was classic, and these athletes, these fighters, these warriors, they came to perform, and a lot of them was doing this shit for nothing, for pennies. For pennies. You know, look, I mean, you look at the Torrey Gaddy, Andre Ward, that's throwback shit, classical trilogy. Doesn't matter if how much of a fan you are of the fighter. It's all about you, how much of a fan you are of the sport. It's a big difference. Learn from D Free. Learn from someone like myself and a few other people. We more so fans of the sport more than the fighters. Don't you get it twisted, and don't make me have to repeat that shit again. You understand what I'm saying? Shit. Mike Rom in the building. BC, what's up, bro? D Free, what's up, D Free? So it's a lot of throwback moments in boxing, or whatever the case. But I wonder how this generation, what's going to be considered a throwback. And we got a lot of throwbacks. I mean, who else? I mean, so many to talk about. I can go on with Sweet Pea. I mean, his entire resume is damn near a throwback classical realm. Mike Rom said, Michael Moore said he wish he would have went after more money instead of the belts. Yeah, exactly. And I'm glad you brought that up, Cam, because that's one thing that people don't talk about. There's so much to talk about in the sport of boxing instead of the same old stuff. And see, people don't know. Look at what Michael Moore said, and see what Crush be telling y'all, see what the OG be telling y'all. Oh, yeah, you accolade lovers out there, just go to the pizza place and get you a pizza with toppings of accolades on it since you love it. See if it's not going to guarantee that it's going to taste good or feel good going down. But just look at that. All these accolades and everything. Fuck the accolades. You heard what Michael Moore said. I wish I would have went for the money than gone for the goddamn belts, because you can't pay no bills with no belts. Okay, you can't even trick no coochie with damn belts. You might slide through one time, oh, you with the champ. She might give you some, and then she gonna say next time with the cash at, you better go sell that motherfucking belt, knuckle. And Michael Moore gave us some classical fights. He can always be mentioned on a throwback fight. Michael Moore, a heavyweight man that could have been, I mean, there wasn't nothing wrong with Michael Moore. Michael Moore was a hell of a warrior. He also could have been better than what the fuck he was, but like he said, Michael Moore was chasing legacy. But like he said, man, I wish I would have been chasing the money more. So all you MFers out there, here's a throwback for your ass from the OG, and don't you forget it. Get paid, because you need the green to pay your bills and put food in your mouth, clothes on your back, and your family and all that too, but you just got a whole bunch of hardware. You're going to have a hard time after your career is over if you didn't manage your money right. See, people, legacy, money don't come with legacy all the time. I heard y'all say that a few times. I ain't correct y'all. Because I knew one day stand-up boxing guys is going to lead them to that direction, and I ain't got to tell your asses. See, that's why I had to tell y'all. Y'all just found out. You heard what he put down here. The money's about getting, you need fucking money. Like he said, I wish I would have went for the money more so than the goddamn belts. But shout out to Michael Moore, throwback fighter, who always gave it his all when he got in the motherfucking ring. Can you say that about your favorite fighter or fighters, a generation of fighters? No, you can't. Go get your ass a moist meter checkup, and call me in the morning, and we'll see how wet and damp you are. But man, we talking about throwback boxing, man. You say I speak British? I sound like a Brit? That's what's up. Ain't nothing wrong with it, man. He said I sound like a Brit. No. Hey, you know what? A lot of them, they like the way I talk, man. So your people like the way that I talk. I'm telling you, they come check me out. I've been doing this thing for years, but shout out to you, man, and shout out to Great Britain, man. Make sure you like, share, and subscribe, man. Sports Talk Network, Coffee and Donuts for Grown-Ups. I am the master ceremony, but man, we gotta talk this stuff. Opulent LD in the building. We Throwback Thursday, baby. Throwback Thursday. And the question is for y'all. Y'all can throw down a throwback fight or a throwback fight because there was a lot of those moments. And like I said, and the reason why I'm bringing this up because will this era of fighters, the generation of fighters, how much of a throwback would they be giving us? Now, I know a lot of y'all saying, man, I don't care what you saying, Crush. I like what you saying, but I think a couple of these new fighters will give us some throwback stuff. What's up? What's going on? So I don't know yet, but like Michael Moore was a hell of a champion, man, hell of a champion. Like he said, he should have went for the money more so than the hardware. You know what I mean? Because you're gonna have hard times. Same here. Now, thanks, man. I appreciate you, man. I appreciate you. So you know, Throwback Thursday, and I remember, I'm gonna give y'all a fight. Dr. Mark, you in on time, because we talking about Throwback Thursday moments with boxing, and I know you got some, so since you in here, I'm going to give you one right now. Oh, man, one of the best throwback fights was Boom Boom Mancini, Boom Boom Ray Mancini, and my man, always chopping his goddamn name up, the Korean guy, and he was kicking ass, unsung, Dr. Mark, what was his name again, the Korean guy, I keep forgetting his name, or I chop it up, Sung Ho or something like that, but man, that was a hell of a fight. If y'all don't know what I'm talking about, Old Puncher, Boo Boo Mancini versus, Jungkook, Punch It Up, D-Free, what's his goddamn name? I can't remember the Korean guy name. That's a hell of a throwback fight, man, even though, later, Korean fighter wound up dying from his injuries in such of a throwback, classical, downright legacy fucking fight. Kim. Yeah, Do Kim, yup. Do Kim, exactly. Thank you, Mike Rhyme. Listen, and Do Kim, Kim was nice with the hands too. See, a lot of people don't understand. We just didn't get familiar with Kim when he fought Ray Mancini. Kim was in the mix. And Kim was giving out that damn work. Throwback fight forever. You hear me? Go back and watch it if you haven't watched it. Classical fight. Kim man came to fight. Y'all know Ray Mancini with that Rocco experience. You know, Rocky had everybody thinking they was Italian. Even people who wasn't Italian thought they was motherfucking Italian, messing around watching Sylvester Stallone. Got people thinking he a real goddamn fighter. But shout out to Sylvester Stallone. But goddamn, man, listen. John Jones is the GOAT of the UFC in my opinion. Now he's the GOAT. And speaking of him, his whole goddamn his whole resume is going to be fights to talk about for years as throwbacks. Yeah, so John Jones is a classic. He's a living classic, so he's definitely a throwback discussion. Hey, Dan, he's definitely a throwback discussion all the way through and through. I'll never see anybody messing with him. Yeah. Hey, Mike, wow, Kim was nice, y'all. Kim was nice. Throwback fight. Please go back and watch that fight. You would have a different outlook of boxing, probably a little more respect. But, I mean, what more do we have? And also, oh, man. I'm going to give y'all one. For me, and I was young. One of the best throwback moments for me in boxing is when Roger Mayweather, the Black Mamba, you don't know shit about boxing. Him and Pernell Whitaker. Who remember that fight? Roger the Mamba Mayweather and Pernell Sweet Pea Whitaker. Man, oh man. Listen, Roger was the ish. Roger was very special. Roger just didn't have, he lacked the discipline and the focus that his nephew had. You know what I mean? That was the only thing wrong with Roger. But Roger and Sweet Pea, throwback fight, man, and Sweet. This is a hard one for me to talk about, y'all, because, my goodness, y'all, Sweet Pea puts up more, my man, the Black Mamba, man rests well in boxing heaven, man. Oh my gosh. Matter of fact, I think I'm gonna watch that today when I get home. I always pick a fight or two to watch. If I don't get into a big binge of watching fights. But damn, how many of y'all remember that fight? If y'all old enough. That's a classical fight. That's a hell of a throwback, man. You think Francis Ngannou can beat John Jones? Damn. Nephew said he got Francis beating John Jones. I would love to see that. Make it happen. It'd be something for the ages. That would be considered a throwback. Like how we look at guys and we say they're throwback fighters and stuff like that. I can see it. But have some of these today's throwback style fighters gave us a throwback moment. Well, I'm gonna give y'all one, and this is gonna be a throwback, okay? It's working its way up to a throwback because it's not that old yet. But since we talk about throwback classics, I'm gonna tell you something. Only if you're a true boxing fan. The outcome and what happened to the loser does not matter. But I know when people speak on this fight I'm about to mention, a lot of people feel some type of way. I'm gonna tell you was one of the future throwback fights, and it happened 2 years ago. Terrence Crawford versus Errol Spence Jr. Fucking throwback. Okay? Classic. Hurtful to watch, a little sore in the eyes a little bit. Just a little bit. Classic fight. That would be a classic talked about fight in the near future, in my honest opinion. So thank you, Terrence Crawford and Errol Spence, for giving us something that would be considered a throwback in a boxing moment that we would never cease to forget. I don't know why he lost to him. Maybe he didn't prepare for him. Thurman Pacquiao, you think that's a throwback fight, BC? Hey, M.O.C. Brother BC said, out of, the fights that happened within this generation that would be considered a throwback fight is Manny Pacquiao and Keith Thurman. You know what? I can't bark at that. I agree with that. I see that. Now, the outcome may not be what some wanted, but I can see that. You said, fuck that fight? hey, BC said that shit, Cam. I'm just, I'm going to read what the fam say, you know what I mean? I'm going to read what the fam say. It's more like Bivol and Canelo. It is. I tell you one classical ass whipping that I would never forget, y'all, and that was Terry Norris and Simon Brown. Dr. Mark, I know what you know what I'm talking about, Dr. Mark. Yo, that was one of the biggest heartbreaking moments for me in the sport of boxing. Yo, oh my God. It's a throwback moment, though. Because, man, he beat Terry Norris' ass. Terry Norris always come out as a good front runner. Revved up. Be ready to go. He like a cheetah. He only got but a little bit in him. He's effective, but it ain't going to be long. It's like sex. It's like a quickie. Hey, the best moments for me is the first 10 minutes after that, goddammit, is an open and shut case. And that's how it was with Terry Norris. I love Terry Norris and respect him. Oh, he had some damn hands, but once that guy lose focus, that was it. And I'm telling you, that beef between him and Simon Brown, if y'all know boxing, y'all know what I'm talking about. And too many of y'all ain't saying nothing, so y'all ain't throwback certified. Y'all ain't throwback G'd up. I'm gonna have to change my conversation no more. Man, if I'm about to get y'all some cookies and goddamn milk this morning, some of y'all. Didn't I tell you this coffee for donuts and y'all act like I don't know what the hell I'm talking about? When I want to give y'all cookies and milks, that shit have been in the afternoon. In the morning time, it's coffee and donuts. Wake your ass up. God damn it, smash the like button. Before I give you a throwback moment slap from the OG. I'm just messing with y'all. But damn, that fight was crazy, man. Simon Brown and Terry Norris, they had a beef, y'all. And Simon Brown was having some physical technicalities, you know. And so Terry Norris is thinking, oh, he's scared of me. He always lying, making excuses. And damn it, when fight night came, woo, woo. Oh, I'm like Marvin Gaye. Make me want to holler, throw up both of my hands. Oh my God, I was ready to cry for Terry Norris once motherfucking Simon Brown from DC start turning up on his ass. But Simon Brown been waiting to get at his ass, cause y'all remember what I just said. Terry Norris is talking big shit. He's scared of me, man. He's scared of me. You know, Simon Brown, he always talk about he's sick. This, that, other person said he got the cold. Then he say he got injuries and shit, but he touching the wrong part of his body and all. I think he's scared of me. This is how Terry Norris felt about Simon Brown. I couldn't wait for that rumble to happen. Goddamn, goddamn. Goddamn it, y'all. I was like, oh my goodness. Somebody called 911. And somebody bring the police with him because we got a body in the ring. Simon Brown was trying to kill Terry Norris. Man, we talk throwback fight. If any of y'all seen that damn fight, you know that is a throwback moment. My goodness. Yo, I'm like, yo, somebody get that man some bail money. Who? Get who some bail money? I'm talking about Simon Brown. He about to go to jail for killing Terry Norris. Yo, because he hated Terry Norris, man, but it was a great build-up. So the little beefing, you know, the friction between them two was spot on. But goddamn it, I love talking about a throwback ass whipping. Especially when it don't include me, who got the throwback ass whipping done to him. See, I love talking ass whoopings when I ain't the one receiving the ass whooping. Stand there, you know what I mean? Hey, yeah, I'm just saying. Oh yeah, you waiting for Alice Pereira to come back? Yeah. Alice Pereira is crazy nice. Oh, hey, I was just using Kevin Kelly on Undisputed the other night. I was just fighting with the Prince Kevin Kelly, man, who was nice. Kevin Kelly, another one, y'all put some respect on Kevin Kelly's name. Throwback fighter, for real, throwback moments. Always loved seeing Kevin Kelly get in the ring and lace them gloves up, because he did not come to play. Very fast guy, speed, power, defense. He was a total package, man. Kevin Kelly was something to deal with. Definitely gave us throwback moments, man. My goodness, gave us throwback moments. Hold on, Nagato, I got you enough. I'm about to look out for you real quick. There you go. Hell yeah. Jag Queen, give me a throwback fight. Give me a throwback moment. Jag Queen, I know you got one. Yes, D-Free. Now, I haven't watched that fight. I haven't rewatched that fight probably, I'm be honest with you, probably 2 years. I'm gonna go back and watch that one. Yes, that was a good one. Cosmo, yeah. He's scary. And I think once they won that fight, pull on it. I say, here I come. Yeah, they try to lock me in the building, and other guards can't get in. Oscar and Mayweather, classic. Thank you. That's a classic. Oh yeah, that's definitely a classic. And I want to let you in, fam. What's going on this morning?
She was open too soon.
That's how I said she as cool as a motherfucking fan. It's all good. Let me move my stuff out the way real quick. Oh yeah. Floyd. Oh, listen. There you go. Now you speaking my language. You talking about the motherfucking drunken master, yo. Drunken Master, yeah, Ali versus Liston. Yo, when I went back and rewatched that fight, y'all know I had to do a study on that fight with my great-grandfather because, you know, I wasn't old enough, but he played the damn fight and, listen, it was a couple things that I missed in that damn fight, and they made me pay for it, boy. They smoked the shit out of my ass. I was too young for them old-ass men to be doing that to me because I did not study the fight well enough when they gave me a quiz on it. It's fucked up, y'all, but that's how it be. That's how it be. They smoked me out of that one. What happened in round 2? Couldn't remember. I felt like I was Ali and motherfucking Liston getting my ass beat. Wasn't a good feeling. Wasn't a good feeling. Where we at? Where we at, y'all? Where we at, my lovely people? Yeah. Ron Lau, hey yo, Ron Lau was scary to watch, man. Ron Lau was scary to watch. First of all, Ron Lau looked just like a goddamn serial killer. And Ron Lau, just like the rest of the throwback era, I'm gonna call it the golden era of boxing, did not come to play. He got in the ring and he would try to take your whole head off your neck. Foreman versus Moore, yes. Oh my gosh, there it is. Oh man. Moore versus Foreman. We just was talking about Michael Moore, man. Michael Moore was a bad boy. Yes, he was. Michael Moore. Southpaw Moore. That's what my cousin used to call him. Southpaw Moore. You know what I mean? Because they had the same name. So I think that's the reason why my cousin was really a fan of Michael Moore, because they had the same thing. You know? Same first name. And my cousin got 2 last names, but you know what I mean? But Michael Moore was something. Him and that, oh my gosh, that fight was bananas, yo. Him and Foreman, and yo, that's how Foreman became the oldest champion. Talk about it. Wait a minute before I move on to the next thing in the comment, in the chat. This is the reason why. Foreman is the reason why we keep talking about all these guys, all these old guys standing around. You know, let's be honest, people. Who made that popular? I think it was George Foreman. Because since then everybody been doing it. I've been trying to do it since the late great George Foreman, who just left us recently. Rest well in boxing heaven, George Foreman. Pryor, oh my God, don't do it to me. I knew it. If I started talking about throwback boxing, I knew I was going to get so much help from the goddamn chat, and y'all got me on fire. Lexus versus Aaron Pryor, which is a fight that I actually cried, people. Yes, I cried. What do you mean you cried, Crush? Why you cried with Aaron Pryor and Alexis Agrelo? Because Alexis Agrelo lost to Aaron Pryor. Yes, give me a moist meter. Y'all got every right to give me a damn moist meter. I would give myself one. I cried when Aaron Pryor beat Alexis Agrelo. Fuck y'all. Yeah, I said it. Respectfully. If you feel some type of way about me tearing, I'm being true. So fuck y'all. And I still love y'all. This is a fun fuck y'all, okay? Yes. This is the fun one, Mr. Gumbo. You know what I mean? Cause I know like you all soft and shit, Crush. You come up with the moist meter and you being all moist yourself. Yeah, I can be moist at times. Not the same way your asses is moist. See, I get moist because somebody moisted them motherfucker dripped on me. See, you moist. You become moist because you just a soft-ass piece of moisture. You soft-ass motherfuckers. Is the difference between me when I give myself a moist meter. I'm even motherfucking hot. I done made somebody else's motherfucking made shit hot and made them bust a goddamn sweat. You understand what I'm saying? But don't you ever try to box and talk moist me to me. You would be the throwback motherfucker talker YouTube for a fucking century when I'm done with your Tissue, man, no, them motherfuckers need some dry wipes. They need some dry wipes, y'all. We trying to give the people what they need when these people get to talking about the sport and they get to talking all, personal things and crying and stuff. I'm going to start getting straight jackets too, because some of these people be losing their goddamn mind. Just because somebody was right about a fighter and they was wrong, they get mad. Hey man, you don't calm your ass down. Do you need a fan? You need to be cooled off or something? Calm your ass down, all that jumping up and down and all that. You ain't gonna do a damn thing. That's why I'm gonna look at you like you crazy. Notice, do not play with people who has wisdom on their face. I ain't gonna repeat that again. Don't make me repeat that again. You understand what I'm saying to you? Don't take what's this shit for granted. Oh, that's an old motherfucker. He old. His body started to deteriorate. Yeah? This shit here is different. Don't sleep on it. Okay? Hey, listen, you little young motherfuckers. Don't sleep on this. Cause guess where your girl be at when you looking for her? She probably with one of these motherfuckers. When you looking for your man, he probably with one of them gray silver foxes. Watch your mouth now, You can learn something from an old person, all right? Say what you want, you can learn something from an old person. Damn, we talking throwbacks, man. Thank you, bro. I'm just trying to tell them, man. You know me, I'm Star Wars with this shit. I don't know what they is with this boxing talk. Them motherfuckers they starstruck. That's what it is, Mr. Gumbo. That's different. I'm Star Wars with the boxing talk. Them motherfuckers, they starstruck. Thank you, Mr. Gumbo. Shit. BBO Sombrero, my brother in the building. What's going on, BBO? We talking about Throwback Thursday, man. I'm a throwback myself. So, years and centuries later, they would be talking about the memoirs of the master ceremony. You understand what I'm saying? They be talking about that on STN. They be doing research on STN. There was this some kind of clique that existed back in those days, and it was STN with a lightning bolt. What's up with that? Fuck around and get struck by lightning, bitch. Sports Talk Network. Mike Bizak, what's going on, man? We talking throwback third. Throwback. Like you throw one back, throw two back, don't throw back the third, or you might be on the curb. You know what I'm saying? Hey, y'all heard that OG talk for y'all. Throw one back, throw two back, don't throw back the third, or you might wind up on the curb. And I know plenty of y'all was out there drinking, and y'all just gonna throw them back. First, second, third, and then your ass is on the curb. You know what I mean? I know all y'all done party like that, because everybody in here this morning is a damn party animal. Respectfully. I don't know what year you was in your partying years and things like that, but we all party. You know what I'm saying? Throwback Thursday, but I give y'all another classical throwback moment for me in boxing. This is one of my favorite fights too, which is a fight a lot of people don't bring up. Evander Holyfield is such a throwback highlight realm, and there's so many to pick from, but this is my favorite. Evander Holyfield and Smoking Burt Cooper, man. Go watch the fight if you haven't seen it, or if you've seen the fight but you forgot what happened, and you say you want to feel that throwback moment, please go watch Evander Holyfield versus Smoking Burt Cooper. Throwback. It was so many knockdowns in that damn fight. Man, listen, it was so many knockdowns in that fucking fight, man. I thought my fucking floor fell through. You know what I'm saying? Everybody was all balanced. I mean, they was knocking each other down that fight, man. I was like, God damn, what happened to my legs? Burt didn't hit me with that combination. Evander didn't hit me with that combination. How the fuck I keep on falling like these two dudes? Man, that's a hell of a fight. Y'all want to talk boxing, then go dig up some goddamn fights and talk about some real things that happen in the sport of boxing, because A lot of y'all just talk about the same old shit. I give you things to go talk about. I give you things to go build a live for. Take anything, take it and put it and use it. How you think I come up with some of my fucking ideas for coffee and donuts for grown-ups? Because I'm gonna keep it real with y'all. Y'all my people. I ain't got time to be sitting down like, man, what I'm gonna do for coffee and donuts for grown-ups? I don't do that. I'm not saying I'm too good not to do it. I'm not saying that. But y'all get what I'm saying. You know? Couple people, they ain't the first ones to be able to write a rhyme off the top of their head like that's something rare. Like that's something rare. Oh yeah, and you know, I don't write rhymes down either. Like that's rare. And shit. You freestyling whenever you write, whenever you talk, and you don't write nothing down. Shit. Y'all get what I'm saying. But that third on the curve, that was his name. Oh. Yo, hey, Mr. Gumbo, I just read it. Shout out to your cousin, man. Word. The third on the curve, I used to throw them shits back. Oh, my goodness. Man. Throwback Thursday. We can get into something else. Oh, my God. Talking about Throwback Thursday. Let's move the goalposts just a little bit on Throwback Thursday. Because Mr. Gumbo that's bought up, man. Y'all know about those damn nights. Y'all know about those Throwback Thursdays, those nights when you got a little too saturated. You got oversaturated and your ass paid for it. Oh my goodness, man. I can tell y'all some of those moments and you'll be like, Crush, not understand why his brain is rattled like that. Now, oh my goodness, man, listen. There we go, Mr. Mentality. But see, they don't know nothing about that one. Okay? So this is why y'all gotta watch boxing. Just don't watch boxing from when you started the era in the year that you started watching boxing. You have to watch the sport. Just doing the building, my mother effing God. Listen, y'all know what time it is. 4 p.m. Y'all go check out my motherfucking God. Now I'm gonna punch you in your mouth. Okay? Use that as a drop too, Judge. You got the nice drops. You know, grab that one. You know, go check out my man Just Do at 4 o'clock. If not, get popped in the mouth. That's it. Use that as a drop. You ain't got to use that as a drop, dude. I'm just saying. Make sure y'all check him out. We talking Throwback Thursdays. Just do throwback fights and throwback moments and things. So everybody's been cooking. And we got another throwback fight, and I think we can agree. And Camden come with a throwback fight from now and from the recent past and from back in the day. Zab Judah and Kodo. Classic fight. I think Zab Judah, in my honest opinion, gave us a few classical throwback fights. I mean, shit. There we go. Yeah. And that was a classical fight. And you know what? This is a fight right here. Zab versus Floyd is a fight that I'm surprised that a lot of people don't watch a lot. And don't go back and watch a lot. You see what I'm saying? Throwback fucking fight because people, especially the Floyd Mayweather haters, not talking to the Floyd Mayweather congratulators, all right? For the haters. If it's one fight that could impress you about Floyd Mayweather, it should have been the fight between him and Zab Judah. Reason why? That fight was so tight-knit, not the scoring. We talking about the skill and everything, right? That some people ask that shit a little more to Zab Judah. That this is one of the very few fights when people will really say, how many motherfucking times, how many 50-50 conversations talk did we get out of Floyd? Not much. And he fought really the best of the best. But when it came to Floyd and Zab Judah, you talking about true 50-50, or some people say 55-45, but they leaning into the other person, not out of hate. Because Zab is actually faster than Floyd Mayweather. It's faster. Not a whole lot faster, but he's faster because Floyd's still fast as fuck. You know what I mean? And Zab Judah do have some of the quickest pair of hands in the sport of boxing overall, and definitely from his era. And had pop in both hands. That's why they used to call him Super. Classic fucking fight, man. Classic fight. Oh, it was a classic fight. The outcome, like the way it wound up, panning out, I didn't expect it to do it, for it to go that way, but damn, y'all. Very classical fight. It's a throwback. And that fight right there, along with a lot of fights. But that one particular, for me in particular, really shows the courage in one. The courage in one. That was a hell of a fight. And like I said, Floyd got in there with the best. And Floyd told you, it's not about being the fastest, not about being the strongest. He said these things. He said he has gotten in the ring with guys that punch harder than him. He even said he got in the ring with guys that was faster than him. But he never got in the ring with a motherfucker that was smarter than him. I'm going to say it again. He had said it. Oh, I done fought guys that was faster, quicker. He was stronger. But they ain't got the heart, that they ain't got the dog that I have, and they damn sure don't have this. Floyd's something special. Something special. He gave us a lot of throwback moments. Also, all the pretty boy fights, all the pretty boy fights is throwback fights to me. There's only a few fights from the Money May era, in my honest opinion, that would go back in the throwbacks. For me, you know what I mean? But all the pretty boy fights, like we said earlier, him with the Drunken Master. Shit. Drunken Master, he's a throwback his damn self. Shout out to Emmanuel Augustus, man. He's a throwback his damn self. Hey, is Shakur going to make this fight this weekend against Williams Zepeda? A throwback conversation. 2 for yes, 7 for no. Will Shakur put on a throwback performance this Saturday? 2 for yes, 7 for no. God damn. Remains to be seen. With Shiraz. Well, Shiraz and Berlanga. Give us a throwback conversation type of fight. I don't know. Just, what we got, Just? He giving us that. We going to see this by Shakur. Because I'm going to say right now, has he gave me a throwback moment yet? Yeah, he got about 1 or 2. He got about 1 or 2. 3? 3 for probable, D3? Got you. Will he put on a throwback performance? Can he do it? Will he do it? Will he be successful? That's all I'm asking. And I see y'all not quick to answer that. Y'all, Shakur cannot have y'all that afraid to answer. I think this fight, regardless of the winner or the loser, but because like D3 said yesterday, it's not going to be sweet. It's not going to be a walk in the park. And this is why I'm saying right now, before I read Jab Queen's next comment, Just Do next comment, this is the reason why I'm saying, in my honest opinion, it's going to be a throwback conversation talk type of fight. Only because it has to be. But the action that's going to take place is going to put it in place for us to know exactly what type of throwback conversation we're going to have about it. So, Just said, yes, he can do it. Shakur going to show out, Crush. I want him to. I want him to, Judge. You know I like him. I want to smack him in his head too, but You know I like him just. You know I put my foot in young boy ass too. Yeah, y'all, I will fuck y'all young boy, your favorite young boy fighter the fuck up. Old head giving out ass whippings. Y'all understand me? Old head give out ass whippings. So I'm the OG. I give out ass whippings. I might not beat you up. I might not knock you the fuck out, but I will whip your ass for sure. You might get beat me a fight, but that don't mean I won't get your ass whipping. Trust me. I done lost a fight to a young motherfucker and didn't get my ass whipping. I did. He landed more punches, he was a little stronger. But then I gave my ass whipping. And he'll tell you that fuck what he said, what I did to him, that man really beat my ass. He'll tell you that. Fuck what I did to him, he beat my ass. He feel humiliated, so guess who really won the fight? You motherfucker, you gotta watch the old people. Told you. He beat the fight, but I gave him an ass whipping. You hear me? Like how your grandma used to pull your pants and shit down to your ankles and give you an ass whipping? Yes. Give your ass whipping. What's up, Queen? We talking throwback Thursday, fighting, you know, boxing and all that. You know, what's today's fighters is like a throwback fighter, you know, who gave us throwback performances so far, you know, within his generation before. You know how it is, quick. You know, same color bowl, just same color bowl, just a different flavor motherfucking bowl of cereal. You know what I mean? It's the same bowl. You use the same bowl every day, but you just put a different brand in there. One day is Raisin Bran, next day is Frosted Flakes, then the next day is Captain Crunch, goddamn. Then you got Sugar Smacks. Y'all don't know about Sugar Smacks. Y'all don't know about Sugar Smack cereal. Y'all a bunch of names. Y'all want to talk throwback.
Come to the Honeycomb Hideout.
Come to the Honeycomb Hideout. What y'all know about that, goddamn? Look, we talking throwback Thursday. Fuck what you heard. What y'all know about Honeycomb Hideout cereal? See, that's how I know y'all know. If you was watching boxing when it came on TV, and you ain't have a bowl of motherfucking Sugar Smacks and some honeycomb, you wasn't really paying attention to boxing. You ain't no real goddamn cereal, and you wasn't a real kid. How about that?
Fuck Wheaties.
Fuck Wheaties. Talking about Wheaties for champions. Wheaties is nasty as shit. Hey, y'all.
Like eat weed out of the field, pulling them from the dirt.
Yeah, and eating Wheaties is like going right to the wheat field and just... Come on, man. And Wheaties was nasty as fuck. The breakfast for champions. I guess they won that shit because you eat that shit, you trying to shit it out. So whatever you do, you running around getting all busy, loosening that shit up so you can get that nasty ass cereal out your system.
That shit is sugar.
It was nasty as fuck. You know what? Listen, that shit was so nasty. My cousin used to put pancake syrup on that goddamn cereal, bring sweetness to it. I'm not bullshit, y'all. You said pimp beer. What the? D-free pimp beer? What the fuck is pimp beer? Oh. You talking about the Sugar Smack beer, D-free? Oh, he didn't call Diggum Smack a pimp. D-free is crazy. He didn't call the Sugar Smack beer a damn pimp. I think that's what he talking about. He said pimp beer.
Sugar Bear looked like he always high.
Yeah, Sugar Bear did look like he was old and high and shit. And Tony the Tiger, he was just too fucking happy for me. Goddamn.
Like Snuffle Uppercuts look like he on dope.
Yeah. Like Raisin Bran, I get 2 scoops of brand and I get 2 scoops in every single brand. Right? Y'all know, hey, throwback Thursday, hey, fuck all you young motherfuckers. Listen. Right now, get y'all cookies and milk asses the fuck up on out of here. This coffee done for grown-ups, baby. We going out on a bang. I'm just trying to tell you, yes, sir. Is that Golden Grams and Raisin Bran for you, Quee? Listen, I got a throwback cereal for your ass. Remember the monster cereal, Count Dracula and Frankenberry and all that, and Blueberry? What y'all know about that shit?
I don't see that shit no more.
You don't even see that type of shit. Hold up. Wait a minute. All hell the king. Listen, most of us, I don't give a fuck. You can sit on this goddamn behind your computer, your keyboard if you want. This is a goddamn PSA moment for what the hell I'm about to say to you rotten motherfuckers. I don't care how bougie you acting on the other side of that damn camera. Don't front and act like you ain't got King Vitamin. You ain't had King Vitamin cereal in your house. Ain't nothing wrong with being on motherfucking goddamn welfare or whatever, how you got your King Vitamin. King Vitamin was the shit because when mom didn't go get that name brand cereal, King Vitamin was the favorite backup all the damn time. Yo, fuck some King Vitamin up on a low too. You be in a corner. You know, you got the house of these multi bowls of cereal and shit. You be right in the fucking corner with your back facing everybody. You like this with your King Vitamin. What you over there eating? Captain Crunch? No. What you eating? Apple Jacks? No. What you eating? Fruit Loops? No. Let me see what you eating. Mind your motherfucking business. They see what you eating. Oh, he over here got King Vitamin cereal. You poor motherfucker. You ain't King Vitamin cereal. And at the same time, I'm laughing my ass off. Yup, I'm fucking up this King Vitamin cereal. I still got a roof on my head, fresh ass Nikes on my motherfucking feet, goddamn Ozzy windbreak on my motherfucking back, the water's paid and all that shit. Fuck you. I don't feel like eating fancy this morning, goddamn. Oh, you only got King Vitamin cereal? Yeah, to share with your little greedy ass. The other boxes is locked the fuck up, cause why you always coming over my house every morning for cereal? But when I pull out King Vitamin, you gonna tell me I don't want no King Vitamin. That's the reason why you keep coming over to my house, because your house is full of King Vitamin, motherfucker. Yeah, Count Chocolate. Yeah, Count Chocolate. That was my shit. Yeah, Mike Brown. Yeah, Throwback Thursday, man. Listen, y'all, man, they don't know nothing. These little wet behind the ear ass motherfuckers, they don't know nothing. Feed them some goddamn warm milk and give them one soft ass donut and tell them to go about their motherfucking way with a tissue for their snotty nose. Golden Grand, I'm telling you, I fuck Crunch Berries. Listen, don't have Crush come over to your house. I'm a very respectful person. Very, very respectful person. I respect people's homes. I really do. I was raised correctly. I know y'all think I'm a little wild and throw the fuck off and shout out. So the fuck are you too? So the joke ain't on me by myself. Every last one of y'all in here with me this morning. Y'all fit right in with me. You know what they say? Twos of a bird flock together. So y'all messing with my psycho ass this morning. So y'all psychos along with me. So let's just psych on. Man, don't be fronting on that King Vitamin cereal. What? I'm telling you, but if I came over to your house, you can have every single box of cereal. D right in the building. There's 2 boxes of cereal where you had to look at me and say, you know what? This is the only time I look at him when he ain't got no integrity. I was still your motherfucking Cinnamon Toast Crunch. I'll come to your house and eat your whole box of Cinnamon Toast Crunch and motherfucking Captain Crunch Berries. Yo, I'm trying to tell y'all, I come over and you know you had the big super box of Crunch Berries and half of that shit is gone. Don't think that each child in the house had a bowl. Most likely, I probably didn't have like 4 bowls of that shit, I'm being honest. So if I ever come and visit and you got Crunch Berries, just have a box for Crush all to himself. All right, just have that for me. I'm telling you, because I got some cereal. What you want? What you got? I ain't gonna touch none of that other shit. I'm telling you, Crunch Berries and Cinnamon Toast Crunch is not safe around me, Quee. It's like leaving a bag of dope around a dope fiend. They gonna take that shit. I'm fucking up your Cinnamon Toast Crunch and your Crunch Berry. Look, I used to go over to my friend's house, and I was always working and, making little honest dollars as a kid. So when I used to eat that little last bowl, I had $2 or $3 in my pocket. And I would leave it on my friend's table. And then the mom be like, where does $3 come from or something? Because Miss Jones, when you go in the kitchen this morning and you find out that somebody done got the last motherfucking box of that cereal, the last bowl of that cereal, I don't want you whipping the kid's ass. I don't want you to whip my ass. So what I did, I ate it and I'm giving you $3 for it. I'm telling you, boy, Cinnamon Toast Crunch and Crunch Berries, I'm taking that shit. Fruity Pebbles? Oh, man, Fruity Pebbles is my joint, man. Listen. We done made our own shit with Fruity Pebbles, man. Special K was good back in the day over Frosted Flakes for you. Yeah, hey, D-Free. I like Special K. Special K was definitely better than goddamn, what's that one? Wheaties. Yeah, Special K was cool. Now, Special K and Frosted Flakes, I was I leaned a little to more Special K. But if Frosted Flakes was around, I eat it. But if you have some Special K, I eat some Special K, man. Special K was the shot. That was the shotty. Mm-hmm. You better put some maple syrup on that shit, Quee. Shit, sugar don't be doing it all the time for some of these goddamn cereals that be I'm trying to tell y'all. Go back Thursday, smash the like button, man. Prize Friday, what's up, bro? What's going on? Make sure y'all put some respect on my little brother name right there. All right? That's my little bro right there. And if I got a problem, even though I can handle myself, I'm sending my little bro at y'all. And y'all gonna think it's sweet because he coming with a curly top. That's how I send him. Yeah. Hey, Prize, I ain't gonna say nothing else. I ain't gonna put the code out there, bro. But shout out to my brother Prize. Man, Prize Fighter is gonna be taking over the 2300 arena. We're gonna take that over. Prize, we're gonna be going down to the 2300 arena. It's already in my hood in South Philly. I would take over that shit. I'm gonna put STN up on that motherfucker before it's done. STN gonna be up on the y'all think I'm playing. I'm throwing little hints out there for y'all. Y'all not catching what I'm trying to do. What I'm trying to do for us, I'm telling you. Fuck this behind the keyboard. I'm going to have an STN motherfucking building, goddamn. Yep. You ain't going to make no STN building. Why the fuck won't I? I'm going to build me a sports talk network motherfucking studio, bitches. Don't hate. Appreciate. You might be able to get it. Might be able to get a jersey or something. I don't know. Half the time I didn't want the cereal, I wanted the prize. Me and my brother. Hey man, everybody wanted the damn prize, yo. But sometimes, depending on the cereal, man, if the taste to getting to the prize is fun, then I'm gonna eat that cereal until I get to the prize. You hear what I'm saying? I'm fight writing a report, y'all. But yeah, back to some boxing, Before I get up on out of here, man, I got a couple minutes left. I'm gonna get up out the way for my brother Clarence McClain. No Duck Zone Podcast. That's the chicken man right there. Leave my brother know. He's also the master of sauces, okay? You know how you got D-Free, the master debater? My man C. Ruffin is the master of sauces, all right? So don't feel bad because your sauce game ain't like my bro C. Ruffin. I mean, don't forget the smacks. Sugar smacks. Oh, yeah. Yo, okay. I'm about to miss something to y'all, okay? Sugar smacks is dangerous. Y'all know y'all can pour jokes on people with those sugar snacks. And Mr. Gumbo just made me about to miss something. Put roaches in people's sugar smacks. Do you hear what I'm saying? I done put roaches in people's sugar smacks. Crush, you ain't right. But Most of the time, we ain't right when we kids. We play like that. Motherfucker wanted to give me a hot foot, and he got me good. I said, I'm gonna wait till the morning. He like the sugar smacks. Where the roach come from? Right outside. We was outside playing, and I seen the little roach. And yeah, I picked the damn roach up from outside. Yes, I did, motherfuckers. You know, we used to play with insects and shit, so I'm gonna get him back. Get this little roach, little cockroach. From outside his house. Had him in a little insect joint and shit, cause we used to collect water bugs and all that. He knocked out. I get up a little bit for him. Yo, head up! He said, you know the bet you gotta make my bowl of cereal. Yeah, I forgot. Went downstairs, got the sugar smacks, got the bowl of milk for my homie, you know what I mean? Opened up the little insect joke, cause my insect case was like this. You know, we collected little bugs and shit. So I had a little roach in there with a couple other homies and shit. Could've thrown them all in there. But I threw the roach in there, right? Right in his damn sugar smack cereal. Yes.
What's today, the 10th?
Yes. He said, he was eating the joint, eating his sugar smack. He said, damn, he was like, I don't know, something kind of weird this morning. I said, what you mean, what's wrong with your cereal? He said, it tastes like it has ester in it. Ester what? Man, I put like 3 roaches in there. I'm making it seem like it was one. I'm being honest. I put 3 roaches in the sugar smacks. The motherfucker couldn't tell. That's one way you used to get somebody as a kid. You want to get somebody, pull a joke on them? Get a bowl of sugar smacks and a roach. It works all the time. Mind y'all business. Yes, I did it a couple times. Yeah, they was fucking with me. Don't fuck with me. I fuck with you back. You know the games we used to play, coming at us, giving people a hot foot, then he first one go to sleep, get it the worst, and then you spraying all type of shit on. Man, we was crazy. I was wild, y'all. I forget about it. Some of y'all know me long enough. Some of y'all know me damn near 10 years on fucking YouTube. Y'all already know. Y'all done heard stories. I done told y'all stories. And yeah, it's too early to give any more information on some of those pranks I used to pull on people. It's too early for that shit. Catch me later on Tonight Show. I might let y'all know about it. Hey, listen, man, listen. It's been a great morning. It's going to continue to be a great morning. Oh, we just not too far away from fight night. The final frontier. What's next for Shakur Stevenson? Is he going to fight Tank? How many years is he going to stay down there? Is he really going to wind up becoming undisputed? What's going to happen between Berlanga and Shiraz this weekend? Some people want Berlanga to lose. Will Shiraz answer the bell? Will any of these fights this weekend be a part of future throwback boxing conversations? Or will it just simply fade away with the rest of this shit? There wasn't too much good to us. It was just lackadaisical. They don't remember those games, or they never had sleepovers. Then they ain't have a child like D-Free. They ain't live life as a child, D-Free. Man, listen, as grown-ups, we still do that shit. I still do that shit as a grown-up right now. Hey, I'm giving y'all some tips now. So some of y'all here that's having relationship problems and all that, y'all listen to STN. We help you out. If your relationship is boring, that's because you're still doing the same thing. You might need to do a little something different. So you play games. Hot foot, this, that, and the other, blah, blah, blah. It keeps the romance light lit. All right? You don't want your romance light to go out and somebody else turn it the fuck back on. Y'all understand what I'm saying? Y'all make sure y'all be careful out there. But it should be a good weekend. I think the fight card overall, good matchups. I think it should do a good job this weekend. I think it's nothing really wrong with the matchups. We just got to see how everybody going to perform. And I think it's going to be a good one. But We won't know until we know. So listen, this has been another diggity dope morning, kicking it with you guys on Coffee and Donuts for Grown-Ups. I am the master of ceremony. I've been rocking the mic since y'all been shitting on yourselves. I had a microphone in my hand and a pair of tap dance shoes when I came out the womb. But listen, with all seriousness, man, I really appreciate my fam. This is the fam right here. Shout out to the Jag Queen. Make sure y'all check her out. Hey, I've been checking some shit out on y'all. Okay, I know who been putting a moist meter to use. You haven't, but you use it when you want to use it. It's for y'all to use too. But looking forward to calling the fights and talking fights with the fam this weekend. Should be good. We got kind of a lit summer, so I think the next conversation of boxing for me, for tomorrow for Coffee and Donut for Grown-Ups, Friday Coffee and Donut for Grown-Ups would be how lit is this summer's boxing? How hot is this summer's boxing? Would be Coffee and Donuts for Friday, all right? Make sure tonight, y'all go check out Quee at 10 o'clock. Make sure you check out, STN right before them, Roll with the Punches podcast. You know what I'm saying? And I'm doing it in reverse. And then right before then, make sure you check out Just Do at 4 o'clock. After checking us out at 8, make sure you check out Just Do. And before then, Just Do Uncle Cat Sports, and there's a few others around. If you don't start your morning off with the greatest man alive, this Sergeant of Arms, the master ceremony, as I like to be called. You don't start your morning off with the crush. I don't care what you do. You waking up on the wrong side of the bed. If you ain't start your morning, you ain't getting up out your bed. They Coffee and Donut for Grown-Ups, you waking up on the wrong side of the bed. So, before I go, I like to give y'all a little message or a little riddle. Y'all ready for it? Okay. I ain't got one this morning. I was going to hit y'all with a funny, but it's a little too early for that. My mind is somewhere else. I need to get it out the gutter. Smash the like button. Make sure you tell everybody about Coffee and Donuts for Grown-Ups. Make sure, if you are a content creator, make sure you drop your shit in the chat. Just drop it anytime. New people come through all the time. They might want to check you out. Oh, man, I don't know, y'all. I'm about to get into some crazy shit this morning, I'm going to tell y'all. Oh, and I forgot I was supposed to be bringing people information on the shooting that happened in Philadelphia, in my part of the city, South Philly, a few days ago, the mass shooting. So what I would do, I'm going to wait until tomorrow, because that's not going to be long, y'all. So don't expect that to take up most of the time. I know y'all don't have a problem with it, but before we get into the show tomorrow, I will bring that up about what happened, what took place behind that, and also I will have, a couple little bits and drops of some worldly news. So with that being said, y'all heard it from me. Master Ceremony, Crush the Legend. I am the master of ceremony, the sergeant of arms, all that other good stuff. Once again, final goodbye for now. Until later. STN, TWT, FA, FSG, everyone who keeps the sport of boxing going around, because nobody loves this sport like we do. We are the ones that keep these fighters going. We the reason why the casuals know who these fighters are. We the reason why that these fighters has found confidence in themselves again, because we have been a help to all these fighters. No matter which way we're talking about them, we help boxing, period. Because without us, all these content creators, no matter if you rock with them or not, boxing would not exist without you. Remember that. Boxing would not exist without you. But with you getting your flowers on that, don't let that shit go to your head. and I'm out. I love y'all, man. Peace.